Christos воскресе! Christ is risen! Everything we receive in proportion to what we put into our spiritual life. We just heard the gospel, how Peter and John, though John does not call himself by name, just says the disciple whom Jesus loved came to the sepulchre. And John came first because he ran faster being younger, and he stooped and he looked into the sepulchre and he saw the linen clothes, but no body. He waited for Peter. When Peter came, he went right in. John followed. The linen clothes were on the sepulchre, on the tomb, but a napkin that wrapped Christ's head was very neatly folded separately. And in the gospel we heard that Peter was confused, and John saw and believed. Just 2 words. Peter had renounced Christ, and as I said, we receive spiritual gifts in accordance to our spiritual life. John remained faithful, and John just saw the napkin lying separately, neatly folded, and he immediately realized what had happened. If someone were to steal a corpse, would they waste time folding a napkin neatly and putting it separately? Of course not. And just those 2 words, John saw and believed. Those 2 words tell us how oftentimes we are confused and don't understand, but that is maybe because of our spiritual life. I remember St. John of San Francisco, before he was officially assigned to the see in San Francisco, he kept his his watch according to Paris time. But he was notoriously always late for services. And people, and especially the clergy, would laugh and say, he lives according to Paris time. And one simple woman, I remember her, when she heard that, she looked at me and she said, Vladika keeps Paris time because he's still the Archbishop of Paris. And living in San Francisco, he follows the life of his flock in Paris. So simple. It is often when we say we don't understand something that the church teaches us, or something is too confusing, well, that maybe it's not the teaching that's confusing, it is our lives that are confusing. Amen.